goodbye to a legend. Tributes have been pouring in for Steve Jobs, the co-founder and former CEO of Apple. The tech genius passed away after a long struggle with pancreatic cancer. He was just 56 years old.
Because death is very likely the single best invention of life.
At the CompuB store in Dublin, a simple sign and some flowers mark an incredible life. Steve Jobs fought a very long and public battle with pancreatic cancer, but even still his death has shocked the world and led to an outpouring of tributes. One of the first and most touching from Jobs' business partner and friend, Steve Wozniak.
I'm going to miss the chance to go to him and just sit down and share, just person to person, how much fun we had in those days doing things together, but you lose it. You can't ever go back, and just have those conversations that make us both smile.
From the Apple headquarters in Cupertino, where flags flew at half-mast, to Apple stores around the globe, fans of Jobs and his products paid their respects.
I don't own any Apple products, but I read the news this morning and I was very surprised. I was shocked. I think he's an icon in today kind of technology.
I think I was listening to the radio and Obama said something about him being, innovator through history. I think, he'll be remembered like that.
Yeah, as an innovator, I think he's amazing, but just think it's a really sad thing that happened.
Steve Jobs leaves behind a wife and 4 children, as well as a legacy of invention that's changed modern life.
Well, Cassie has been taking a look at the incredible CV of Steve.
We have a lot to thank Steve Jobs for. He changed technology, he changed music, he changed our day-to-day lives. I've taken a look back at his big achievements.
It all started back in 1976 when at 20 years old, Steve Jobs started Apple Computers in his garage. The first Mac was unveiled in 1984. The next year, Steve was fired from Apple, as he told students at an address at Stanford University.
It turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life.
During his time away from Apple, he bought up Pixar, and it's Jobs we can thank for the genius of Toy Story. Upon his return to Apple, Jobs took the CEO role in 2000 and released one of his greatest inventions, the iPod, in 2002.
He's innovator, perfectionist, ultimate end user, knows how to... He was the man that knew what people wanted next and what was coming next.
Then came the launch of iTunes, the iPhone and the iPad. In 2004, though diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, the inspiration of the man who changed the way we live continued to drive a new generation.
You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference.